Okay, we're live now officially. It's all natural. What's up,
Yeah.
YouTubers? Welcome to another edition of the LonelyFans podcast. This is actually episode number 18, y'all. So we're going strong. I'm your host.
Legal.
I'm your host, Carson Daly, and we're joined by our usual suspects, a fun guy and Albie. And tonight, gents, we are going to go over the new Spider-Man No Way Home trailer that just dropped, I think, about exactly 2 hours ago. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. And just like a disclaimer, we're not going to play the video clip for copyright purposes, but we will pause per screen and break it down and verify if Mephisto is going to be there or not. So
also, we're not going to play the actual movie just in case people thought we already have a copy. We're not going to play the actual movie either.
Just that one guy that kept asking us to play it, yeah.
You're gonna play the
We're
movie,
just going to wait, just like the rest of you assholes, when it actually comes out.
Yes.
Okay, so here we are, the Amazing Spider-Man 2 official trailer. No jokes. All right, never mind. It's an actual Amazing Spider-Man 2. Yeah.
I was like, wait, 2? What? There's been 3. I saw what you did.
I'm just kidding. Let's go. Let's go here to No Way Home, and it starts off with our main protagonist, Tom Holland.
Andrew Garfield.
Yeah. Wasn't there a scene in the original Spider-Man movie where
rain?
Yes. Yeah, Tobey Maguire was crying in the rain or something.
All he did was cry in that.
Tears in the rain.
So maybe he's gonna upside down kiss MJ or something like that. All right, whatever.
Oh, I thought you were saying upside down kiss Tobey Maguire. I go it's not really a Loki situation, but
he'd still be kissing himself.
Before we get it started, thank you, Bruce. You're always a regular. We appreciate you joining on tonight, the man. He said, "What is up? What's up is this new Spider-Man trailer." Got to see if Mephisto's in it.
We had to hop on the hype train. We couldn't miss this, guys. Thank you, Bruce, for chiming in. There's no way we can sleep on this. Too hot.
Hype's an understatement. You should have been with me when I was watching it with the Shane, who's like a regular guest here. I could have sworn every time we were watching it, he'd watch it over and over again. And I feel like every time I had to walk into that room, I felt like I had to wear goggles and a poncho. That's how excited he was. I was already.
I've seen. So I was studying the Morbius trailer. I've seen it probably upwards of 10 times since it's dropped. How long ago was that?
2 weeks ago.
A week. Oh, whoops. Well, I need to catch up. But
the Shane was too excited to study it. He was just too busy being super excited. I feel like I need to get those careful wet floor signs, put it on there. Definitely needed to do that. I was excited too, that was a whole
the Sheen is clean.
Excitement.
I would say, without being a hater, my excitement is lower for this. Because it shouldn't be, right? I should be, but I'm like, I can't manifest this hype. I'm ready, but I'm not
manifest.
I was more excited for the Eternals trailer.
Speaking of the Sheen, he said, "Hell yes."
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm excited, Sheen. I'm excited. I'm not going to fake you out. I'm not going to BS anybody. I'm excited, but I'm more Professor Goggles than I am fan Goggles, if everybody gets that reference. I'm more like, who can I notice in the trailer? And where's Daredevil? And where's Andrew? Yeah, I'm doing that. We found Lizard.
Yeah.
Right.
Bruce, are you as excited as the Sheen? Let us know. But basically, the trailer takes part, looks like it's picking up where Far From Home left off. So basically, you can see he's revealed as Spider-Man. Of course, it takes place in New York City. So yeah, it's exactly right where it took off, because I believe MJ was wearing that at the end of the movie when he was flying her through New York.
Like all of Marvel's in New York City, pretty much. The comics.
That was a pretty underrated scene, actually. I like that, her first attempt at flying with him.
It was great.
And she was super scared. Like you would expect to be
Makes
like
sense.
romantic and stuff, kind of like
No.
a Superman Lois Lane type thing, where it's like,
Mhm.
oh my gosh, this is great, but it's just like, ah,
She doesn't have
probably
spider
more
sense.
human
So
feeling.
she's like, what? Because he's doing loops. She's never web sling or being a passenger web slinging before.
Bruce said Professor Goggles is the best way to describe mine.
Bruce, we're doing it here. Hashtag Professor Goggles.
Make it trendy.
Original right here. I'm with you, man. Hashtag Professor Goggles.
So we see him enter the Sanctorum because it's also in New York. Who'd have thought?
Who'd have thunk it, right?
I'm wondering, why is it snowing inside, man? Like somebody said, oh, the roof has still got a hole from Infinity War, but I don't think that's it.
That would be a very funny answer, but we know Strange can fix that if he wanted to.
Right.
I haven't speculated enough. We can figure it out if you want. We can try to figure it out. Get a good
Yeah, and you guys in the comments help us put on those goggles and figure out why it's snowing inside the Sanctorum.
He'll probably say some sort of quip like, "Oh wow, looks like the air conditioning's off."
Oh my god!
Or the air conditioning's going haywire.
What if the snow's on purpose because he was dead and missed Christmas, or he was dusted and missed Christmas? Remember, they were gone for a few years before they came back.
True.
That's just me going a simple answer, right? Did it on purpose. The hole in the ceiling's a funnier one, though. For real.
And Wong's going through the portal to find a repairman to fix it.
That would be amazing.
Because magic can't fix it, apparently.
And Wong, really. It can do everything else, but can't fix a hole in the roof. But also, Tony's probably laughing in his grave about that. Like, come on, wizard, fix your roof. Did you? What was I going to say? Wong did warn him. Wong said, "Don't do that spell; it's too dangerous."
Mm-hmm.
He did. Where's Wong going, though?
Well, Wong's always good at warning, but not necessarily stopping him from doing it. I think we saw that in the first Doctor Strange. He warned him, but that didn't
warned him. It didn't.
That's unfortunate because Wong never gets what he wants, man. He wanted a tuna melt in Infinity War. He didn't even get that.
I think he gave it to him. No, they never made it to the restaurant because of Infinity War.
Bruce fell through. Thanks.
So,
hashtag Professor Goggles.
Yes, hashtag Professor Goggles. Also, hashtag tuna melt for Wong.
Okay. I feel like let's make this clear. So, Pack Photos is Fan Goggles. Fun Guy is Professor Goggles.
Mm-hmm.
I am Protective Goggles because of all the crazy families coming at my face. So,
oh my god!
So, hashtag Goggles.
Hashtag Goggles. Bruce, you started it. Bruce gets credit for the hashtag Goggles, though. Not me.
Okay, in this scene, you see the 10 rings. So,
that would be funny, wouldn't it?
No,
it's not, but that'd be hilarious.
Honestly, low key, if there's an after credit scene that I would like, but it won't happen.
Hear it.
One, the movie would have to end a way where maybe Spider-Man actually does lose his powers. And then there's an after credit scene where Wong goes like, "Hey, I know a guy who can help train you fight." And then
that will be a spin I wouldn't expect from the MCU.
It'd be like,
the
"Hey,
MCU
Peter,
would actually surprise me.
Fight."
Wait,
the MCU would actually surprise me.
Hey, Peter, I'm here to help you fight. Oh, thank you. All right, we're going to make a great team. Yay.
Shang-Chi still doesn't get enough props. Like, come on. They consider he's such a high-level martial artist. They consider his martial arts ability a super
I agree. And I hope they use him more in other movies so it kind of doesn't die down. I'm kind of already impatient that I can't wait for a sequel. But sorry, going back to
Spider-Man. I was gonna say, I literally, since it hit Disney Plus, I've seen it 3 times already, and I have more appreciation for the ground.
It's level. On Disney Plus.
Yeah,
it's on Disney Plus. Yeah.
Whoops! I should have known that, right?
And a fun guy, I'm starting to appreciate the ground level heroes more after watching it again. I'm like, oh, cool.
Gives you appreciation for them, man.
Yeah, man. We got to see it more in the MCU. But back to this movie, whatever it's called.
Spider-Man Homecoming.
I'll admit, this is a long trailer. It almost felt like a movie. I was like, wow, this trailer's packing everything in.
I'm wondering why would Doctor Strange help Peter? I remember being a fun guy. We did a stream when that trailer leaked a couple months ago.
We did.
I'm curious on your take. Like, why do you think he would help him? I feel like this is like, I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me that Doctor Strange would do this for him. Like going
out of character. Yeah.
Yeah.
Such a big ask. It's not a small ask. So do you guys think, let's theory craft, right? All the other famous YTers are doing it. Do you think A, he's like, I'm the Sorcerer Supreme, I got this. B, he wanted to see if he could do it. Or C, he knew he could do it and something went wrong with Peter's intention. Peter's messed up the somatic components or verbal components, and that's why the spell went haywire. Because he said in the trailer that the spell you messed up, here's what it caused. I don't think it was Peter's fault. I think it was something was already happening, and Peter did help mess it up, but it wasn't all him. That's just me.
I have a feeling C.
C.
Yeah.
I forgot what C was, by the way.
C was pretty much, he felt like he was confident he can do it without a hitch, no problem at all. But
and then Peter threw in the monkey wrench.
Peter screwed it up because, kind of like the last couple movies, he's still a kid. Like he's still like a high schooler. So there's a responsibility of being a superhero, but there's still stuff about his personal life that he goes through. Yeah.
But wait.
And, yeah.
Before I give my take, Bruce says, I was really hoping to hear Dr. Shane say he needs help, and then a remix of Toby and Andrew's song. Oh, man. We'll get that towards the end, Bruce. We're going to jump to that here in a little bit.
Good point.
Stay on with us, man. I was going to say, I think it's C also, but I think his intent for wanting to do that, and this is something I was thinking about when I was rewatching Infinity War.
Mm-hmm.
You got to imagine he's got some kind of guilt for being not responsible, but for knowing that Tony was going to die.
Yes, he knew that. He knew Tony was supposed to die.
And I think he knew how much Peter and Tony's relationship mattered. He's like, okay, I feel like this is probably his thought process. Like, all right, I'm going to help you out because I pretty much, you know what I mean? Like, I cost Tony. I don't know. I'm just like,
it could be it.
That almost makes more sense, actually, than what you just said.
The father guilt or the survivor's guilt.
Yeah, because if you look at his mannerisms, like in the endgame battle, he's like, if I tell you what happens, it won't happen. And you can see Strange's face because he knows what's going to happen. And then the final scene where he points to like, there's only one way we win this. And then,
yeah, just like he told Tony before. He told Tony once in Infinity War, once in Endgame. He's this is the only. When he was getting dusted, he said, "This is the only way."
So Strange. How many times did he say? How many?
17 million or 14 million?
It was.
I think you're right.
It's one of those.
14 million.
How much was it?
14 mil.
It's 14 mil. 14 million possibilities. There's only one that works.
Yet he didn't see this possibility.
He didn't. He doesn't have the time stone anymore. Remember?
Oh, that's right. There's no more time stone.
So his divination, he can't do it as easy. He can still divine with magic.
Speaking of time stone, if there's one thing that I was really curious and looking forward to, it's the Spider-Man in the black suit, and it looks like the Spider-Man in the black. I don't know if I'm skipping too much further, but we can talk about it if we can. But when we get to it, that is an aspect I'm looking forward to. But
yeah, I saw the armor. You know what else you saw? You see his wrist.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The wrist. It looked like that was like the time stone or some sort of.
It was something new. It's something that my guess.
It's my guess sorcery.
It's sorcery to send them back to their own time or to take them out of this time, this reality. Not time. Sorry.
No, you guys are wrong. This is a symbiote suit. Venom's there now. He's going to wear the symbiote suit.
That would be hilarious.
Even though he looked kind of small, watch that be Tom Hardy.
Ooh. Hey guys, I went from the hotel to here. You're welcome.
Okay, so we obviously know whose pumpkin bomb this is. This is the James Franco pumpkin bomb for the new guy.
Speaking of James Franco, we'll wait till we get there. We'll wait.
There we go. All right. So we already know who this is. It's Mr. Dennis Leary, William Dafoe.
Dennis Leary.
Dennis.
This was that bridge scene we've seen over and over, and I think this is Doc. Oh wait, there's Dr. Strange saying you ruined it or something like that.
Yeah.
Here's the scene right there. The black and gold suit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The iron spider suit. No,
No, black and gold, so it's something different.
It's a symbiote suit. Trust me.
What if it's Mephisto suit?
It's me, and here's Mephisto right now. Doc.
We keep trolling hashtag Mephisto's here. Hashtag he might be. Hashtag Mephisto question mark.
It's good to see Alfred Molina back, dude.
He's a great actor.
Even though his haircut looks like trying to be like Gen Z haircut. This is my Gen Z haircut, guys. New time.
New time.
He goes from his slick back hair in Spider-Man 2, and now he has like I don't know, like a Harry Styles haircut now. Yeah. But no, Alfred Molina is a great, and Doc Ock was one of the greatest Spider-Man villains in the movie. So,
easy.
Yeah.
Even Doc Ock in the PlayStation game, amazing.
Yeah.
Really.
Spider, yeah. If you don't want to play the Spider-Verse games, the Gameverse Spiders, at least watch them because they're amazing. I think they're better than the movies.
Good things about those.
You heard me? You heard me.
Tell them again. Let them know.
I think they're better than the movies. Yes, audience. The Spider-Man Gameverse, the video game Spider-Man verse, is the best Marvel stuff I've seen in a long time. Wolverine's coming. They're doing characters right. Taskmaster, and that was actually cool.
Mm-hmm. Do you know who's in the video game?
Mephisto. Perfect timing, Sheen. Perfect timing.
Yeah. Okay. So this
was
the scene where I think because I was reading the reaction, I was like, all right, let me read the reaction on Twitter because that's always the most resourceful place to go. But they're like, "Where's Andrew? Where's Toby?" I mean, look, they're not going to show it. I think they're already going to be in there because of this trailer. I think solidified it because you see Doc Ock go, "You're not Peter." So he's talking about Andrew Garfield, obviously.
Only Andrew.
Yeah, and so for all y'all that are, I saw so many angry reactions, and I wasn't because I'm like, all right, I'm keeping my expectations low.
Yeah, come on. Why would they show them? They will be best not to show them at all.
Yeah,
that'd be smart to do.
Could you imagine if they showed Thor arriving in Wakanda for the Infinity War trailer, or Cap wielding Mjolnir in Endgame?
Correct.
They're saying obviously going to be in there.
I highly doubt, unless there's a fourth trailer. Was this a second trailer?
It was the second. The first one was like a teaser, and then this is an actual trailer. So
there might be one more trailer, but I highly doubt it. It's too close to come out.
You might be right because they might do like a TV spot, within a week or two before the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
With this will be a TV spot trailer.
But not a full.
Or one more trailer is TV spot, or a combination of the two, because it comes out the 17th.
Yeah.
That's not that far away.
And you can bet we'll be doing a podcast on that right afterwards.
We're probably going to do before and after the movie, if you guys want.
Think so? Yeah.
We're going to do betting odds. All right. What are the odds they show?
What are the odds? It's Mephisto and Garfield going to be together?
Yeah.
And whoever wins gets I don't know. This Deadpool with a hat on it.
Yes. That's a giveaway. If we get 1,000 subscribers on that night, you get this.
What? No, it's mine.
Oh, okay. They get something.
Bruce has
get us to 500 to 1,000. What's that?
Bruce is hear me out. Imagine they aren't in the movie. Honestly, I would
Bruce,
laugh my ass off.
I'm gonna say it now, live to the internet. Right? Internet doesn't forget.
Wait.
A fun guy. Ready? You're recording. Yeah. A fun guy will lull for at least 10 minutes straight if they never show up. Me in theater will laugh out loud for 10 minutes straight if they don't show up.
We're like live. The credits are rolling, or just like
I'll just be dying. People be so mad at me, bro. I'd be like,
then,
"Is he
like,
still laughing?" Like,
there'll be
the
people
joke's on us.
passing us, crying like,
Yeah.
you fell.
And
we all fell for it. Like
True.
that will be the biggest troll Sony has done to the public in history. If they're not in the film at all, all this was publicity stunt.
so catch us on December 17th, live streaming from the movie theater right after if that happens.
No, don't catch.
I'm kidding.
Please.
I'm not
Actually, here's the thing.
Let's see.
We'll get to Well, once we get to the end, I'll explain what's gonna happen.
Sheen said he'd be heartbroken. Come on.
Oh no, trust me. I know Sheen will be heartbroken. Trust me. After what I've seen, watching the trailer with him, he'll be devastated.
Bruce said it. He'd be lulling, dying, and crying at the same time. I'm not saying a part of me won't be disappointed, but I guarantee you my outward emotion will be laughter first. Like, they got us, guys. Got him.
We're toughening ourselves for the disappointments. Like, it's got to be tough, okay?
Imagine how you felt at the end of WandaVision. Now times that by 1,000,000. That's what you would feel if they're not in the movie.
Right.
Keep your expectations low. And then you get shows like Loki where you didn't think Jonathan Majors would show up. So
I didn't. I said he wouldn't, and he did. I was like, awesome, I'm wrong.
I think we need to know not everything is Mandalorian season 2, or that was like the utmost like fan service payoff ever.
I wanted to say though, for this Iron Spider suit, I like it, but it's time it gets retired after this movie, man. It's been in like 4 movies already.
I agree. Like I like that he has it, but I do prefer his traditional Spider-Man suit because as much as I love Tony Stark, I do want to see Spider-Man kind of be its own spider rather than always having a reminder of his connection to Tony Stark. You know, there needs to be a balance.
Yeah,
correct.
Now we're gonna move to when Doc Ock is in this cell. So I mean,
that I found intriguing. Yeah,
I've read things like, okay, so they talk about in the trailer how he's like, now you have to gather them. I mean, I'm jumping ahead here, and then MJ says please or say please. Yeah, he's like please. So I'm guessing these cells like are where he's going to keep all the villains
from outside their timeline. Yes.
Yeah.
Reality. Dang.
Oh, I'm calling it right now. And then at the end, after credits is going to be Doctor Strange being like, Peter, there was one more cell. We're missing one person, and it's Venom.
Ooh. That's the tie-in?
Cue in Eminem's Venom song.
Venom.
I was kind of sad that they were laughing at his name, honestly, because I'm like, oh.
They're making fun of the whole Peter Parker. That's a funny name of itself. When your first name rhymes with your last name and you're in a comic book, it's already funny.
What is it?
You have 2 first names. It's better than Clark Kent, and it's also better than Peter Parker.
Or Ricky Bobby.
Stephen Strange, Ricky Bobby.
What is it?
Shake and bake. Shake and bake.
What do you say? He was like, it's Otto Octavius. Say your name.
Otto Octavius. Otto Octavius is one of the least dumb names in comics, actually. Believe it or not. Least plain, too. But it still fits the same. Otto, Ock, Steve, Rogers. If Otto's a first name.
Look how hurt he is, man. They're laughing at him.
It's like
I'm almost rooting for. I'm like Hawkeye and Thor 1. It's like I'm gonna start rooting for Doc Ock to get out of there. Yeah.
Well, he's right. He has a look at the face like Tobey Maguire Spider-Man didn't laugh at my name.
Yeah, it's probably what he did.
No one laughed at me in Spider-Man 2. I was serious. That was a big deal.
It's a different universe. It's a big universe out there, man. Just Peter's seen a lot.
Yeah.
I got a new haircut, guys. I'm a big deal.
Jin. First of all, this is a quote from the goods. This is a $44 haircut. Man.
Jeremy Piven.
That movie is it's big ups. It's great.
Is it? I'll give that one a shot.
There's a couple good lines. There's a lot of good lines in there. I didn't expect it, but I'm glad a friend showed it to me.
Okay, so then here's the clouds where you see Thor come through. And then Bruce said, "You guys see Hawkeye clip? Holy moly!" JK said, listening to this. Hey man, it's a good show. I think Hawkeye would be nice. It'll give us something to talk about.
No, I'm ready to watch it. I'm looking forward to it because I like, as Pack Photo said,
true.
I'm a street level, coldish, Cold War style guy. So that, because when it comes to Winter Soldier and Captain America, Bucky and Falcon, I like that because you get some really good story and it's not clouded by superpowers.
Sorry, I said ground level. I meant street level earlier. My bad.
We get it. Street level is what you meant.
Grounded.
Spider-Man's usually on the street level.
I get it.
He's much more powerful than that. We get
it. Sheen says the cells. This is good call. The cells remind me of the cells at the end of Garfield's Spider-Man 2. That's right.
Which I haven't seen.
Oh shoot!
I've seen. I forgot.
I've only seen clips
the movie
of it
once. I've only seen the movie once.
Trust me.
Next week when we talk about Amazing Spider-Man 2 because Fun hasn't seen it.
I should watch it, right?
It could be. I mean, if you want to, yeah. I think
I'm not against it. I'm not against it.
What's it on? Is it on Disney, HBO Max? It's on something, right?
Stars, but I have the DVD.
I think it's in the trash somewhere.
Hey, easier.
Bruce, don't worry about it. I brought up the Eternals.
I think
I meant to bring up. I brought
Walmart.
up the.
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. That was when my freaking camera cut off and my internet was like wonky.
That's right.
The breaking news. All right. The clouds. I think this is obviously Jamie Foxx's Electro. Yeah. Or
which he looked pretty dope, actually.
Did you notice the original helmet came up from electricity?
Yeah.
His comic helmet.
Yeah. I was wondering though. There's got to be some witty joke where he talks about. I'm sure if Garfield appears, he's gonna be like, "Didn't you guys have less hair?" or something like that. Like, there's gonna be some easy joke with Jamie Foxx.
That'll be good. Didn't he have blue skin as well? Yeah.
There's gonna be some corny joke. It's like, didn't you used to be blue and bald and something like that.
Something like that.
That's it. If Andrew Garfield shows up.
Oh yeah, it could be Venom, could be Mephisto.
I'm just like, because who else would know? Like,
yeah. Oh, my bad here. I'll do this. Makes it easier. Can you see it zoomed in now?
Yeah, that's some tech from Strange, some magic from Strange to put on his gauntlets to
with
either take them out or send them back. They're probably gonna kill him or something.
Are we supposed to assume that's a different Spider-Man, or that's still Tom Holland and he?
That's Tom Holland.
Okay, so he gets access to. Like,
wait. Well, we assume it is. What if it's not?
Yeah.
What if that's Andrew Garfield?
Mephisto?
That could be Andrew Garfield.
Or Mephisto in a Spider-Man costume. Either way, it's possible it could be a Spider-Man from another alternate.
Yeah, because it doesn't look like Tom. It looks taller than Tom, but I don't know.
Kind of has a different demeanor too. More like
it does. It's a different demeanor and different height than Tom.
This Spider-Man is more like stealthy and like a little bit calm and collective. Wow.
Let's assume it's Andrew Garfield.
Unlike Tom Holland, whoa, what's going on? Oh my gosh.
I guess we could assume it is Tom Holland.
No.
But let's assume it's also Andrew Garfield.
Or Ned.
Ned.
Did you guys remember? Wasn't there a rumor that they said Ned might be Hobgoblin or something? Like,
yeah, because I think that's who he is in the comics. I think.
Oh,
yeah.
Speaking of that, when we get to the scene where the glider's coming down, I got to see who's on that.
Yeah, that's Willem Dafoe.
I'm trying real hard.
I don't think it is. I think it's Spider-Man.
And sorry about that, guys. I'm trying real hard to pause it at the right moment because I don't want to play it just in case it gets another copyright.
You're fine. Okay. We better not. You know how many people stream this tonight? If Sony hits us, man, they better give me a check first. You hear that, Sony? If you flag this, I want to be paid.
Ignore that, Sony. We love your products. I support Sony. I love Amazing Spider-Man. And so just ignore that. We're not going to screw anything. All right, now let's get back to the trailer.
This is so much fun.
So this is interesting, though, because his little magic swirl thing on his gauntlet looks different than what Doctor Strange is.
It does. It does. Agreed.
And the
Same
back, is that
style.
Electra in the back? I'm pretty sure.
Yes. Yellow Lightning. It's got to be.
Yeah. And here's the thing that annoys me is Hasbro stuff is like based on concept art. So the figure itself has like red. It doesn't even match up with what's in the movie. I'm so annoyed.
Right.
They're just gonna
Oh,
re-release
man.
it. Whatever. I'm a sucker for movie figures.
That's okay.
All
It's growing on me.
See, yes, exactly. So after we see the symbiote Spider-Man here, we go through and this is where MJ's like, say please.
Scooby Doo this crap.
Oh, that's what it is. Yes.
And
That
then
should,
you
be
know,
the thumbnail. That should be the thumbnail right there. Just stupid. Oh my god. All right. So we already talked about this portion right here. She's like, "There's a magic word," and he says, "Please."
I love how
Please,
she's rolling with all the
Scooby-Doo.
superhero stuff.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
What's on his chest then if he doesn't have the time stone?
Nothing, just the symbol.
Oh,
Yeah,
come
just
on, man.
I don't think there's anything in there. Yeah.
Say please.
Say please. Please do the Scooby Doo crap.
And then I think this is the scene you're talking about. Well, no, this is he's around a bunch of electrical outlets. I wonder what this could mean.
Hobgoblin?
This stuff? Oh,
He's
that's
in a
good.
bunch of electrical outlets.
There's the Daily Bugle right there. So there's Alex Jones.
Okay, but
Alex Jones.
what do we think of Alex Jones' outfit? Because for a second, I'm like, wait,
Is that
or you think what I'm thinking? Right, like, wow, the multiverse went so far they went into the DC universe and they got Commissioner Gordon, J.K. Simon's Commissioner Gordon in it.
Oh man,
Amazing.
yeah, I saw that. I was like, wait a minute, why is he wearing a fedora? Like, wait a minute.
Yeah. It's not supposed to be Commissioner Gordon.
That's true.
Get the Alex Jones, J. Jonah Jameson.
God, what if we get like multiple J. Jonah Jamesons in this movie?
One will be a fake and a fraud.
J.K. Simmons is so talented. I mean, I can have multiple versions of him arguing.
He's a
with
great
each
actor.
other.
Agreed.
I mean,
great actor.
Have him bring like a Whiplash version of him going, "Am I rushing or am I dragging? Do I want
Oh no, you
or
didn't.
not?"
There will be blood in the water. All the spiders. Dude,
He does have a smile on his face.
yeah, it's probably because Spider-Man's getting hurt. He's like cheering him on to get killed. Bruce brings up a good point. He says that looks like his Spider-Man 3 final scene suit. That's right, when he takes the camera from the little girl and she it's $100 and there's no film in it or something like that.
Oh, that's right. That's a good point.
Good call out there, Bruce.
Yeah.
That's why it could be Toby.
Oh shoot. And good call out. Shit, Spider-Man 3 starts in 20 minutes.
I understood that reference. That was a reference from Knocked Up. Yeah.
Spider-Man 3.
So I was like, wait a minute. I should know that. Right?
Wait, what did you do last week, Teflon? I saw a movie. What movie? Spider-Man 3.
Which is so bad.
So well, we could go see it together again. I
like Spider-Man. You know who doesn't? This guy right here, J. Jonah Jameson.
J. Jonah
Jameson does not.
Okay, then there's Thor yet again, flashing.
Thor shows up.
Okay, you know what? That'd be funny if Thor does show up. You're like, you're not the god of. I'm the god of electricity. I'm the god of thunder.
Oh, and there's Sandman right there. Looks like
that is Sandman.
Unless it's a bunch of Avengers getting dusted again.
They can make glass together. They should just make glass and shoot it at Spider-Man.
They should just make glass. Very true.
Lightning and glass come together to shoot shards.
Actually, that would be really cool if they actually have a good choreography between the villains. Like somehow they click easily and
hashtag
glass. It's kind of like the things you like seeing superheroes do, but seeing a team of villains do the same thing, that'd be pretty intimidating but dope.
Yep.
I wonder why they have them both coming in at the same time.
Or maybe there are certain parts of it that's edited out. Maybe they're not just coming after one Spider-Man.
They're coming after multiple. That's what I
Yeah.
think.
You're telling me there could be a
Team up?
chance that there's multiple Spider-Mans in this movie.
I
Now,
never heard
wait.
of this concept before.
Now, hear me out.
No one's talking.
Yeah.
How about not just one Spider-Man? We have Trace Spider-Man.
And
Or
then,
Quattro, bring in Miles Morales.
and then you find out,
Ooh.
and then you find out it's just Spider-Ham. We can only afford this CGI guy, so.
Ooh.
And we can only afford, and we can at least afford John Mulaney's voice.
Oh God.
John Mulaney.
Or it's John Mulaney dressed up as a pig. I'm Spider-Ham, guys. Look at me. But that was my lame John Mulaney impression.
Still pretty good.
Bruce says that looks like his Spider-Man 3 final scene suit. Which one, Bruce?
Wait, that.
Oh wait, that's on my pad. I'm still
Yeah,
reading.
you're like, what's that called?
Yeah.
Are we on a time loop? Did we?
Yeah, sorry guys, let's adjust it real quick. So this is cool. It looks like he's using his legs of his Iron Spider suit to fight Doc Ock, which is actually pretty cool. Because I wonder what Doc Ock's reaction is going to be. He's like, holy crap, you've got it too.
Wait. No, don't wait. I see the movie in my head. I think this is where Toby and Andrew show up. I think they show up during the day. If I'm guessing right, they show up on the bridge.
During the day.
Or
Really?
they show up. Yeah.
Huh.
Wow.
Because they're gonna have a camp. They're not just gonna. I think Tom Holland's gonna get beat, and there's like an Avengers open the portal, save him. They're like, oh, looks like I need a hand, or some kind of one Peter Parker quip. Toby says something. Andrew says something. That's what I'm guessing. They're gonna be a grand entrance. They're not gonna show up and knock on Strange's door and go, "Hey, heard you got some spider slinging need to be done."
And then they open the door, and it's the guy asking for rent.
I would love that. Saint Storm is definitely expensive.
I love how this is supposed to be us just like breaking it down.
This is better. Yeah,
It's
who's the
very
landlord for the Sanctum Sanctorum? Who is Doctor Strange paying rent to? Because he's paying rent. Who's he paying it to?
Okay.
I'm the Sorcerer Supreme, but I can't fight New York's rent.
That's why Wong doesn't have enough money for a tuna mill.
Well, he's
That's
making
why
those
he did
money
the
off
stage
of those,
fight.
Yeah.
Fights in Shang-Chi. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
See?
See? Oh my god. Okay, so here is Iron Spider suit again, like we haven't seen it before. Ooh, he catches the goblin.
Pumpkin bomb.
The pumpkin bomb, my bad. The goblin.
He's trying to pull a Star Lord.
Oh yeah.
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 And then what happens is that he catches it, but he consumes the power. And then Andrew Garfield shows up, holds his other hand, and then they're all connected. And then what happens is Tobey Maguire comes in and holds their hand. And then Miles Morales comes in, and all four of them are like, and then, Gobble's like, you're mortal. How could you do this? You said it yourself. We're Spider-Man.
We're the Spider-Man of the multiverse.
we're the Spider-Man of the multiverse.
Can they all do Toby's dance with the black suit from Spider-Man
No,
3 together?
Can we not do that? No. Okay.
You should, so that way Bruce can have deja vu again. Okay. All right. So I'm wondering if this is one of those, like, another one of those, like, Marvel Sony edits where it's like you think it's Tom Holland, but it's really like Garfield.
Andrew Garfield or Toby.
Yeah.
It
Or
could
Chris
easily
Pratt.
be that way.
Yeah.
I think that is a Toby scene. No, I actually don't. I want it to be, but I don't think that's. Let's see if we can see it. Do they CG his face, Tom Holland's face?
It's James Franco.
I think. What if James Franco showed up? He's not going to. But what if he did?
I have a feeling he's. Yeah.
We're gonna get a multiverse of. I don't know if I'm saying his name right. Joe Magliano's Flash Thompson and the other Flash Thompson. They're just gonna be boys. It's like boy.
That would be fun.
All right, so it looks like what is this, a corporation building or a hotel where this bomb goes off? What are we going to guess? Oscorp?
That'd be cool, but I don't think so.
Ooh, Avengers Tower.
Is it?
Or the old Avengers Tower. That was in New York. Maybe that one.
Yeah, which some say is going to become the Fantastic Four headquarters.
Baxter Building?
They also said Mephisto was going to be in WandaVision.
That's true.
Okay, so here's the explosion. I'm guessing Alex Jones, J. Jonah Jameson is somewhere there because there's the bugle truck. Let's see what else is there. Okay, so he's back in his upgraded suit, and I think there's a scene where he has like a box or something like that he's like.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So what is this box? This is where
that box is new to the movie, right? Its purpose is new to the film. I don't think this has ever appeared before in the comics, or this is the MacGuffin of the movie.
The MacGyver?
This is what they're going to fight over because supposedly they show clips of it in The Voice, but Strange and Peter and Tom Holland have words. It's going to be like keep away, except that's the gauntlet this time. And it looks like a portable cell of some type. It's like either a key or a portable jail. It's something magically. It's not Pandora's box, right? But I think it's a lock and key for the X-dimensional baddies.
Hellraiser's box?
No, that'd be a different film. That would be amazing. Pinhead in the Marvel Universe shows up. Well, I can help if you guys just try and solve this puzzle.
Well, those are very valid points. Or, hear me out, this is, like he mentioned earlier, a tie-in to the multiverse of DC, and this is one of those cubes they needed at the end of Justice League. Because here comes Steppenwolf to, whatever.
We may have to make, someone now has to make that trailer now. Have to make that.
The Steppenwolf cube, yeah. Or the Mother Box, whatever it was called.
Mother Box.
This is basically like that thing the Ghostbusters throw out to capture the ghosts. It's just going to capture like Glenn.
No, you didn't. Yeah, you did.
My gosh.
Trap.
Okay, so you're right. They play hot potato with this because you're saying, I think it's in this scene right here.
Yeah, that's where the fight starts. It's Doctor Strange versus Peter.
Okay, yeah, there it is. And there's the portal. I'm wondering. Yeah, I'm guessing that's Strange that's opening up those portals.
It is.
Yeah.
Because Peter's trying to run away in the box. See it in his hand?
Yeah.
So he gets chased. So Doctor Strange and Peter basically buddy fight. Peter, no. He's like, Stephen, yes. Peter, no. Stephen, yes. Peter, no.
Huh.
And then they do that. They go around New York, jump on the train, and fight each other.
That'll be interesting to see them fight because, like,
Strange isn't trying to hurt him.
Yeah.
He could if he wanted to.
Yes. Just make him, like, don't get me started because I know what it takes.
Is Spider-Man considered street level? No.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, he's big. Well, he does that, but he's beyond that.
He is?
Yes. Even with 616, Spider-Man operates in the street level, but he's way beyond that. He's probably one of the most underrated superheroes for power level. Before the whole spider totem-ish, and spider sense is broken. Okay, audience? Broken. It's OP, to say the least. Let's say nerfed the reason.
You mean the Peter tingle?
The Peter tingle.
All right.
MCU is different. I don't know how strong it is in the MCU.
But Doctor Strange and Spider-Man worked really well in Infinity War when he was like using the portals and Spider-Man was utilizing the portals there. So it'll be interesting to now that they go against each other to see how that plays off.
Magic with a kick. Magic. That was all right. We're gonna move to the next one. Okay, then he does this thing where I've seen people do this with toy photography. I've always wanted to recreate this. I'm going to try to at some point, but this is pretty cool.
Good.
He basically what is this called? He just pushes his spirit out of his body.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like forced astral projection. I don't know what they call it
They
in the
said-
MCU.
Yeah, they said it in the first movie. I gotta remember what it was. And then he's like, "Teach me." After Ancient One does it
Right.
to him.
Yeah.
And
It
then
like
Ancient
causes
One
his
did it
spirit to fall
to
with his body.
Ancient One did it to Bruce Banner.
Hashtag spirit palm or
Spirit.
astro palm.
Hashtag goggles. If you're still with us there, Bruce, protect the goggles.
Protective goggles for me.
I'm guessing. So now I'm wondering, like the scene where I don't know where the Grand Canyon, where there's like multiple trains.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
wondering
because he pushes him to another part of America.
I'm wondering if this is part of their fight scene because
It is. It is.
It is
Right.
Yeah,
I'm betting money it is, yeah. Because
He
they're
looks
talking.
Yeah.
The train got transported somewhere else.
And he's
And
going
he's just like,
there
there's
has to be some
yeah.
other way.
He's like, there is no other way, Peter. If they stay here, it destroys the universe. So Peter's being an optimist, and Strange is like, trust me, this is my job.
Or
If they
this
stay
could
here,
be,
they wreck our universe.
this could be the train that Tobey Maguire was holding on to.
That would be
It's-
cool if it was.
And here you see Spider-Man getting beheaded. By
And that's where Holland and Toby show up.
yeah,
Garfield. and-
Actually, no, he's wearing the wrong armor. I wonder what armor, if they're in the movie, that Tom Holland's wearing where they all share the same scene. If they all share the same scene.
I think
I'm-
it's gonna be,
I say they will.
I'm sure they'll all be the classic one. Like
yeah, I think he's gonna
Yeah.
wear the suit.
right.
And it's going to be where the pipes were, where the construction was happening. Is that where it happens?
Because the leak photo, yeah, I know what you're getting at. Yeah. I'm also saying hashtag Professor Goggles.
Yes.
Thanks,
Hashtag
Bruce.
Professor Goggles. I have to get a shirt made now. We'll try. We'll work on assemble a logo for the crew. And we'll
It'll be
probably
the
get that.
three goggles: fan goggles, professor goggles, and protective goggles.
Yeah, just goggles.
Yeah, Bruce, you can rock the comment goggles.
Nice. So what is up with his
His
that's a
Hulkbuster,
good line. Yeah.
his Hulkbuster tentacles, whatever it
Yeah,
is.
his new tentacles. Did he redo that? in
He
this-
probably
in
broke
this
into
world?
Stark Industry and took it.
I think I saw
That's
the
what I think
trailer
happened.
change to that, or
Yeah, either
I'll have to
either it's
revisit
this
that.
because this is the new look. 'Cause that's not originally the way they looked at all.
Mhm.
And
Actually,
I doubt he had time to go to Home Depot and improve them. You know what I'm saying?
Mr. Molina in Spider-Man 2, is there a way to get to the wizard?
to get out of the dungeon without using the Wizard King.
The hell are you talking? Okay, so I will say
Wait,
this.
I should
though.
know that line. I should know that line.
It was from The Simpsons when Homer was taking questions at a Itchy and Scratchy fan meeting.
Is there a way? Okay, so he does look way cooler than looking,
Yes.
let's catch a spider. the blue meaning.
Well, but I wonder if they're going to acknowledge like how he was in Spider-Man 2 and how he like transitions to be a lot cooler. I wonder, or we're
Were
just
they
supposed
mentioned
to.
at all?
Yeah, if they mention at all.
It's such a like easy throwaway where I feel like they're gonna be like, did you used to be blue and bald? I like yellow better, or some stupid line.
Look,
Yeah,
I'm
because
I like Jamie Foxx. So I'm glad that we just
He
have
gets
him in
another
there.
chance.
Yeah,
he gets that Marvel money again.
yeah.
Except the MCU money now. So now can Jamie Foxx talk about him being in the film
Yes. Yeah.
officially?
I'll be honest though. I remember when he was first casted in The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I told Sheen, I was like, dude, I'm excited to see Jamie Foxx. Of course, they butchered Electro, but I'm looking forward to now the MCU take on it. So that's cool.
Yeah,
It's good to see-
Electro is a very down to earth villain.
Yeah.
If you look at the other stories he's in where he's not blasting lightning at somebody.
Is this what you guys were talking about with his mask? Like he's got like the
Yep.
traditional.
That's the
Yeah,
original mask,
but-
except it's made out of lightning. So that's an ode to his comic look, except much better, much updated, much needed. So
So
wow.
you're saying it's better than it. So guys, we were thinking about giving a more traditional comic look, or hear us out, blue.
blue
Remember
skin
Eiffel
for no
65?
reason. Yeah, Blue Man Group. Like, did he start making music on the pipes?
Or remember the aliens from Eiffel 65?
Oh my god.
Picture that.
Jamie's blue and double D, and he's blue and double D, and he's blue and double D, double D.
Okay. I think all these things that take place at night, like, so you think, Fun Guy, that the team up, the rumored team up, is going to be during the day, like in the bridge scene?
Starts during the day, and then the conversations happen at night. Yeah.
I feel like it's going to be at night, man. The team up scene is going to be at night.
Oh, okay. And then they show up at night. All right.
Or hey, both.
Yeah, I hope it's both, so they get a lot of screen time. But
yeah.
And then here he is with the box. So I'm guessing this is part of the final act, and at some point the other two are going to help him, and they're going to capture him in the end.
But supposedly, I'm saying this now, every Spider-Man might not make it to the end of the movie.
Ooh. Maybe Tobey Maguire is like Harrison Ford, and he's just like, look, guys, I wanted them to kill me in the second one. I didn't even want to do the third one.
Somebody might not make it.
It has to be his, because, yeah, I can't imagine him wanting to, like, you know what I mean? Because he's probably like, look, if I make the appearance, they're going to want me to come back for more, so just kill me off in this one. Plus, he's not cheap.
It could be Andrew. It could be Andrew. I'm saying it's Andrew.
Don't say that, man. Don't say that, man.
Don't you put that evil on him.
Do not.
I'm not trying to. I'd rather you hear it from me right now, and I'd be right.
Yes.
No.
He's trying to toughen you up.
I could be wrong. I could be wrong. We'll see. This is recorded.
Look, man, you made him leave. Don't make him leave. Look, guys, I promise.
And then there was one.
Look, guys, they'll all live happily ever after. Yes, even
Disney
Ricky
style?
Martin, Spider-Man, right there.
Ricky Martin Spider.
From
here, that's what he looks like.
Look, man,
Black
that does not look like Ricky Martin.
Maybe JC Chazé from NSYNC.
All right, enough. Let's get back to the damn trailer. All right,
Black
so
cats and voodoo dolls.
Damn it. Yeah, you give people gold and they turn it into crap. All right, anyways, let's get on with this damn trailer. So,
King Shitus.
yeah. So that's my prediction. Let's see what else is going on here in this trailer.
Ooh,
it's a city.
Capole City.
When I saw
it's the whole city. Get it?
Yeah, when I saw this, I thought of remember when Tony Stark fell through the portal in Avengers 1 and it was like closing in? That's what I initially thought when I saw this.
Good reference. That's the Chitauri, the black hole it was in.
I thought about that Doctor Strange movie.
Who's Doctor Strange?
That was part of it. You're right. It was Inception. Sorry.
Starring Keanu Reeves and okay. So here's the moment you've been waiting for: the James Franco Goblin. He takes his helmet.
That would be great. It's Willem Dafoe's voice, except it's actually Franco.
Yeah, it's like we couldn't afford Willem Dafoe's face, so we just paid for his voice. But here's James Franco.
There you go.
We made a deal. We got Willem Dafoe's voice. Because James Franco's kind of controversial, we're not showing his face, but he's in the suit. So you know Willem Dafoe's voice. And then
wait,
James
Franco's in the news again? What happened? What did you do?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah,
we'll do it after this.
So here's Dennis Leary's Green Goblin.
Dennis Leary.
Here is Tommy Oliver from Power Rangers.
My gosh. So I have to rewatch because I did watch Spider-Man 1 for the first time like 2 months ago.
Spider-Man versus the Green Ranger.
But I like that. I used to hate on Maguire's Spider-Man. I like it, but I think this is pretty much accurate to what we saw in the first one, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Because I always thought Marvel was going to change it up.
It looks exactly like it. Like I can't think of any changes.
Because didn't Green Goblin die in the first one?
Yeah, it's so bad, dude. It doesn't age well. The way the scene cuts into the glider killing him. Spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't seen it 20 years later. But he like dies. He's like, "Don't tell Harry." Just
Peter.
I thought it was like it almost looked robotic too, like
so
something
bad.
about
Just do this.
Oh yeah, when the glider hits him, he's just like, "Oh, that's unfortunate." Gets killed.
Don't tell Harry.
Okay, I figured out.
Don't tell Harry I went out like a chump by killing myself with my glider.
Yeah, he's in the jail cell, and they all start laughing at him about that. He's
Like, you killed yourself? That's on camera, man. We saw it. You shot it. He flipped, and you come on. Come on, Goblin.
I mean, you pretty much had a whole damn, like, you know, glider
You
coming
could have
at
thrown
you.
a butter
You didn't think
pumpkin
about
bomb at him. You could have had it shoot him in the back, but you had it fly straight, knowing
And
you
to-
couldn't move.
And to make it worse, your butler knew the whole time and didn't say anything. It's so stupid. Man, Spider-Man 3 was really bad. Okay, I figured out the plot of the movie, guys. I figured it out. Here it is. Spoiler alert. The villains, break out from the multiverse. Peter tries to capture them. He captures some. He screws up. That's why Strange says, "Give me the box." They break out of their cells. That building you saw blow up was the villains breaking into some like tower or some facility to get upgraded gear. That's why at the end of the movie you see them probably in different suits.
Okay. Why not?
Huh.
The Sinister Six or Sinister Five? Wait. Sandman, Lizard, Goblin, Doc, Electro. Who am I missing? Vulture. Vulture's not in this film.
No, he's in the
Venom.
He's in
Venom
the-
was never there.
He's in the much
It'd be
anticipated.
kind of weird if Vulture doesn't. I don't know. We know he's going to be in Morbius.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of weird if
In
he
some
doesn't
form
show
or
up.
another. Yeah.
No spoiler.
No spoilerinos.
All right, man. I just gave you the movie right there, and we will timestamp.
What if you're exactly right?
We'll timestamp this.
Sorry, Korean Flanders.
I only have. Yeah. So if that happens, I'm gonna nudge these two guys at the movies. Like, told you.
I'll be out of popcorn by that point.
And then I'm gonna cry if Andrew Garfield does die. Hopefully.
I'll comfort you and then make fun of you later. But
I'll comfort you and make fun of you later.
the next day, or maybe when we get out of the theater fully, I don't know.
Okay, then there's a scene. Okay, so in this scene, this is what you guys were talking about, right? So there's Sandman,
Yeah.
there's Electro, there's Lizard, there's Peter.
Mm-hmm.
That shot.
There's no way
that shot.
It's just Tom Holland versus all three of them.
That's what I was thinking. Like, there has to be this. I have a feeling they're edited out. Like somehow,
They are.
The other two Spider-Men are there, and
I
yes,
guarantee they're there.
including a Joey
did-
Fatone Spider-Man there.
Dude,
Did Andrew Garfield and Charlie Cox really do that well covering their ass?
Okay, so
Oh,
say
I
anything.
forgot.
I don't want to say anything there, but what are you showing off?
They said a lot.
Was that a Ninja
They
Turtle?
said a lot.
No, it's Charlie Cox. It's Daredevil.
The original Daredevil costume from Mark
Yeah,
Miller's
before
rerun
he-
when he took the
Yeah.
character.
What is that? Ninja Turtle. Yeah,
I
the foot soldier.
I just once you like one photo, you know how Instagram works. The algorithm just shows you stuff for your timeline. So I saw a video of Cox and Garfield walking through some door at that event. So I was like, all right, well, way to hide it, guys. Yes, I like this one.
No, we're
Number
just
22
busy.
said, Tom Holland Spidey won't be alone. Japanese Spider-Man will show up to save the day. You talking about
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man? Yes.
If he brings his mech, I'm all for it.
God, could you imagine if they have Spider-Man here?
Can
He just calls
Nicolas
his neck
Cage come on as a Spider Noir?
I would
No,
love
but
him
as
to.
Ghost Rider, yes, he can.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, guys. Good program. All right. See you guys later. I'm just joking. I have nowhere to go. So.
Okay, so you see in the back there's a light. I think that's Mephisto. I'm not sure yet.
So Mephisto could.
Wait, that's not the Sandman. That's the bad guy from the Mummy.
Peter Parker's dying in this film if it is Hemotep. Dwayne Johnson shows up as Scorpion King
Yep.
instead of Blizzard.
Boy, is this yes? Because there's a scene I'm looking for. Is it this one?
Maybe.
Oh, there he goes in the sand. No,
It looks like people are edited out of that, man. It does let people edit out.
That's what I'm saying. There's got to be him
Just think
handling
about
all that alone.
The in-game editing out of Captain Marvel and other people that are walking with the armor. Wait, she wasn't there. Who was there? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Okay, so there was this scene right here.
The Gwen Stacy almost scene.
Better
I was
not
about
be.
to say, man, this gave me Spider-Man 2 vibes. Like she's falling, and I'm like, oh my god.
Nope. Can't do that.
If
I
she-
will cry.
Weber, because
I
her
will
back will
cry.
break because of the velocity.
All right, before we go on, our usual suspect. What's up, Gonk Prime? Thanks for joining us,
Donk's
brother.
back.
Said Ali. Said hello. What's up, dude? We're talking about the amazing Spider-Man 2. No, we're talking about the new Spider-Man No Home trailer. Let us know what you think about it, man. And it's gonna be sad when MJ dies in this movie. Just like
What if she
You know what
does?
it'll be
Just
interesting.
misses.
You think she's gonna die, but then Andrew Garfield Spider-Man saves her,
Ooh, there could be an
Or-
entry scene. with
or
her,
let's
though.
face it, kills her because we know he's really bad at.
and then
And then we-
Spider-Gwen comes out of nowhere and is like, "Oh, now you want to save people?"
Ooh. Ooh.
If Kate Bishop wasn't playing, if Haley Stanfield wasn't playing Kate Bishop, I would totally want her to show up as Spider Gwen because she voiced her in the multiverse into the Spider-Verse. I think.
She
Someone
did?
correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, I believe so.
Oh.
Yeah, man, the disrespect of Andrew Garfield is just unreal in this podcast.
But Spider-Man did kill Gwen the same way in the comics because he forgot his physics class. He webbed her, and she's falling, and she snaps, man. Come on.
I
You make
heard
her a
about
net
that,
and you
yeah.
webbed her. That happened.
Yeah.
Peter Parker knows physics, but hard physics, Newtonian physics? We're not talking about quantum physics. We're talking about macro
is
physics.
that how she died in the comics too? Because that's
Yeah.
exactly what happened in the movie.
As far as I know, Webb
Yeah.
back broke because she's a sudden stop and all the snap.
Ooh.
Snap.
Young Cho said, "If Roland can play Cable and Thanos, Haley can play Spider-Gwen and Kate Bishop."
Mr. Chu was right. The
Not
chin.
wrong. You're right.
Brolin did it. Great
So-
nuts face. Great bait face.
Let's give the odds here. Is you think she's gonna have the same fate as Gwen Stacy or not?
I don't
I
think
have
so.
a feeling no.
I don't think Disney's brave enough to do that.
Ooh,
It's not even so much. It's not even so much brave. It's like, does Sony even want to do that again? Because this is also a Sony production.
I don't think Sony's going to do it again.
Don't blame Sony on this one, man. You can't blame on this one.
They're sharing it.
Hear us out. Venom saves her.
What if he
Venom.
did? Yeah, I wouldn't see that coming.
You know what? At this rate, like,
Damn.
if we get McGuire and Garfield, I would be, I'd be excited, but I wouldn't be surprised if somehow
Just
Venom
Tom Hardy shows up.
If Tom Hardy shows up before an after credit scene, I'd be more surprised by that.
If Tom Hardy shows up instead of those two, which isn't going to happen, but if he does and says you're expecting somebody else,
Yeah. That's the best thing that can happen. That's right, Sheen. Don't disrespect the great Andrew Garfield Spider-Man.
He did
You're right.
good.
That Spider-Man does look like a Charlie Sheen. That's a Charlie. What a bit younger.
He was so good, he only needed 2 movies. That's how good a Spider-Man is. This scene was giving me that feels. I was like, oh my god, it's Amazing Spider-Man 2. So you're thinking she lives? Yeah, I guess he's got distance with her. He's going to be able to save her.
Yeah.
And I think that's where the credits, and then
does Spooderman show up?
And then we get then there's that line he
Spider-Man.
says, what do you say? Like, they're coming in. I can't stop them.
Yeah, and it's Dormammu.
The universes are colliding. Yeah.
Here's what I'm thinking. He's like, they're coming in. I can't stop them. And it's Morbius.
Oh my god.
Or it's Venom.
It's gonna be Venom. I feel like it has to be Venom.
I wouldn't mind Venom. If it's Morbius, I'll flip.
So you think somebody comes in, drops
I'll
in
flip
from
my
this scene?
popcorn. Well,
Oh,
honestly,
I will have popcorn.
I think that's when Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire shows up. So I don't think they're going to show up during the day. I think they're going to show up at the very end, and it's going to be like hopefully a well choreographed final battle scene with the 3 Spider-Men. You know.
Yeah. So I had a really crazy idea about this. What if?
Hear me out.
Hear me out. I wonder if this coincides with, because I always tie it back to other shows. It's like, what if this talks about, like, remember how Hang or Jonathan Major's character was like, I feel a break and the time.
Right.
It is. It does tie back to this.
Yeah. Because what if this is like the way that other characters from past properties show up and or like, you know what I mean? He captures, so after this scene, you know, here comes all the Spider-Man coming through, and then after the movie, those villains are captured, then, you know, he's like, what's next, Doctor? He's like,
this.
well, I have to clean up the multiverse now because everyone's gotten through there.
I think this is the beginning of Doctor Strange 2 into the multiverse of madness. I think this scene does that. Because look at the color of it, right? If you zoom in here, you don't have to zoom in. But this is the same break we saw with the one who what's Jonathan Major's character called again? The one
is
at
it
the
one
end?
above all? No, or the one who knows something?
No.
No.
One above all is the head honcho, which we're not going to see in MCU. We're not going to see him in MCU for a long time. If we do, it might be Keanu Reeves.
Coming.
Yes. So this all ties into.
Oh,
Wanda,
it's he who remains. That's what it was.
He who remains.
Yeah.
Right. So Wanda is being manipulated. You'll see that later, supposedly.
Well,
supposedly Shuma Graf shows up. That's who's manipulating Wanda or coercing Wanda to find her kids.
And somebody Chavez, right? It's she was she was like in a leaked merchandise picture. I'm trying to remember what her name.
Oh, she was. Yeah, that's who she's chasing because she can jump to any dimension she wants, any alternate reality she wants.
Who is this again?
What's her name?
Somebody Google her. Last name Chavez. She's Latin American, one of the coolest transporting powers ever. She can just go to any other MCU. She can go to any other Marvel universe she wants.
So she's gonna go to the Fox Marvel, so we get to see Magneto. Wolverine.
She can.
Yeah, James Marsden. Let's go. Yeah, man, this is what it's symbolizing. The Statue of Liberty, X-Men 1. Come on, know your history,
dude. Right.
Did you guys also notice there's somewhere where it looks like they made a big statue of the Captain America shield?
Where?
It was a little bit earlier.
Was it at night?
Yeah, it was at night.
At night. That. Oh yeah, look at that.
Right here, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at you. Look at that.
Mephisto confirmed.
Mephisto confirmed.
Bruce said, hear me out, that scene where it's Lizard, Electro, Sandman, that's the 3 Spidey's money shot. Yeah.
I think so.
Saying, yeah.
I'm with you, Bruce. We're on the same page.
Yeah. They just edited them out for the trailer.
You haven't lost your touch, Bruce.
Yeah.
Or hear me out, Bruce. It's Venom, Spider-Man.
And Morbius.
And Miles Morales.
Oh.
I wouldn't mind a Miles Morales. Like, we'll find out who they casted in the live action, and
also,
like they were so good at keeping that under wraps. We'll see.
When does Donald Glover come back as Prowler?
Ooh.
Right.
When does that happen?
Hopefully in the next one.
He so needs to be like, all right, Peter, I'm here, man. You're messing up. Look, we got to do this right.
Yeah. We need to get
also, my nephew will be here eventually.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. I hope that's an awe of excitement, Bruce. Hashtag excited goggles, baby. Venom and Morbius.
Goggles.
No, I see laughing. So Venom and Morbius.
Okay.
They're not going to. No, this is where you see the multiverse of madness
No.
split. You actually see the time reality split, and this is where Strange goes. My movie comes out soon. End credits.
I think after, like I said, because this is the last scene of the trailer, so I'm going to close it out here in a second. My thing though is I hope after Multiverse of Madness, like everything's restored and they just go back to how it was, because I feel like if they keep continuing it, you're going to have rabid fans be like, all right, we want this person now to appear in Marvel movies. You know what I mean?
And I've mentioned this before. What I'm worried about that, like as much as I like, the Hugh Jackmans, the Michael Fassbenders, or maybe not the Nicolas Cage as a Ghost Rider, but either way, like I think it's time to like see other interpretations of it.
Yeah.
Like, we've had many different versions of Spider-Man already. And in the DC world, we had many different versions of Batman. Now I kind of want to see different versions of Wolverine and, others.
The only one I think it's already like we talked about it earlier. The only one I don't want them to recast is Daredevil or Punisher, because I think I think Bernthal and Charlie.
Yeah. One, they were good, and two, like technically they were a part of the universe, I guess, until the shows progressed more and they couldn't really fit in. But at least if you watch the first season of Daredevil, they made mention about, what happened in Avengers and the attack
the fight
on
of New York. Yeah, attack on New York.
That's the one thing Marvel did really bad, is their consistency when it comes to connecting the shows and the movies.
Yeah.
It's always back.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is the biggest example.
Inhumans didn't work.
God, let's watch that. I really want to watch Inhumans again.
I haven't seen it. I need to watch it.
I didn't even bother. I should at least watch it before I really knock it. But yeah.
Well, we should do like a couch stream, like we're all just chilling watching.
Ooh, couch stream.
Just like ragging on the CGI. Okay, so any final thoughts before I close out this trailer?
We need Mephisto manifestation.
I'm gonna put that in the title, Mephisto found.
Mephisto. Watch this hour and 12-minute video, and you'll find out how we found Mephisto. We found Mephisto a number of times. Gosh,
nice.
Are the dislike buttons still on? Because probably got a lot of those.
There's a way to hide this, but I wouldn't do that. I'm still standing by my prediction. I feel like that's what's going to happen. You heard it first here.
There's going to be a big splash cameo like Endgame with 3 Spider-Man. I still think Andrew's going to die, or Toby's going to leave because someone almost died or something stupid.
I'm going to try to just manage my expectations.
Yeah,
you should.
Well,
expect Venom.
That's okay. So let's do this. So the prediction for the death, I think it's going to be Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man. After credits cameo is going to be Venom, I think.
Or something big.
What's bigger than Venom?
What's it, Venom?
Two Venoms.
Professor X and the X-Men, Fantastic Four.
Oh,
Wanda shows up. She's not.
It could.
It might be Doctor Strange related for the one of the clips. There could be at least 3 after credit things, minimum of 2.
I'll take a risk. It's going to be Shang-Chi somehow.
Why not? Why not?
Or because of this whole time break, you do get like one snippet of the actual Kang. It's not He Who Remains.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I was thinking that. Yeah. Hey, did we forget Loki?
We did.
Be interesting.
The problem is, I want Kang
to Tom Hiddleston showing up. That's what I meant.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I do want Kang to wreck house throughout this entire MCU. I want him to wreck house.
I want him to strike fear through the multiverse.
Yeah, I want him to wreck shop. Be like,
honestly,
yeah, you wish I was Thanos. You wish I was Dormammu. You wish, but I'm not.
Honestly, I would like to see that mostly because I just want to see Jonathan Majors do more work. I mean, the dude's been doing pretty
He is.
good these last year. With
Dormammu's a bigger threat, but
Kang's pretty up.
the Kang is. I want them to really have Kang mess with people, man, and just shut a lot of stuff down.
Yeah, I was rewatching Loki again just to see that statue of him at the end.
Yeah.
And how it's like somebody mentioned it, like it's really interesting that the final show or final episode of season 1 was just mostly dialogue, but it was so like it hooked you in, so
Powerful.
interesting. Yeah. So imagine his variants.
Yeah.
All right. So
And I don't want a big fight scene with Kang either. Like that's not going to work.
We
I
want
hope it,
Calculated.
unless they nerf him. They're going to nerf everybody. They nerf Thanos, but it's fine.
with Kang, it'll be different. It'll be calculated, methodical. Plans.
I'm hoping so.
All right. So we're at the 1 hour and 15-minute mark. We still got 3 people here. So thank you all for sticking with us. I did want to mention, so this is like an impromptu, so the other 2 guys don't know it yet, but I do want to announce, like, we're close to 500 subscribers. So
Yes.
if we hit 500 subs, the giveaway is going to be this NECA Super Shredder. So whenever we hit 500 subs, I'll have more detail on that on my Instagram. So be sure to subscribe and follow me on Instagram. That's just one of the giveaways for 500 subs. So yes, Super Shredder.
Let's get us to 500 subs.
Yeah. Any final thoughts before we peace out? Any apologies that need to be made? Or
apologies for his haircut and no Mephisto. Or his hair.
Oh, this has been fun, guys. We should do this again. No, I think we said what we needed to do.
I think that's it. We're done here.
So, for your hosts, I'm Carson Daly. I'm Carson Daly, and like always, y'all, thank you and good night.